What's up, good people? Welcome back to yet another episode. It's your guy Ruthless Focus here, and in today's episode I've decided to talk about a small car that is becoming so common in Kenya and many people are buying it, but there are some things that you really need to know, and in this video I'm going to talk about this car and tell you whether it's good or it's worth your money. The car that we are talking about is the Mazda Demio 4th generation. Remember, the Mazda Demio is available in 1300cc and 1500cc. And actually in the previous, that is the 3rd generation, that is what is so common in Kenya. But there's something so special about the 4th generation Mazda Demio that we really need to talk about. And before I continue, please, if you're new, my name is Ruthless Focus, and in this channel we talk about cars. So please give this video a like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Now let us dive in. The first thing that you need to know about the Mazda Demio 4th generation is that this car is based on the CX-5 platform. Yes, the Mazda CX-5. Actually, the Mazda CX-5 is one of the main cars that the Mazda used the Skyactiv technology. That is from the year 2012. That is the first car that used the Skyactiv technology. This Skyactiv technology is a combination of technologies that revolves around the chassis, the engine, and even the body itself, that gives the car specific performance capabilities by Mazda. So the Mazda Demio, or the Mazda 2 as it's called in other countries, is one car that is based on the Mazda CX-5 platform. So did you know that we also have a Mazda Demio that is a sedan or a salon? You don't get to see that mostly on the Kenyan roads because this car but for the Thailand and if I'm not wrong, the Australian market. So if you go to Thailand, you will see a lot of Mazda Demio small sedans or the salon version of Mazda Demio. Now, a few things that you also need to know about the Mazda Demio is that this car is available in 3 to 4 engine options. I mean 3 engine options. There's the Mazda Demio that is petrol, there's a Mazda Demio that is diesel, there's a Mazda Demio that is hybrid. The common cars in Kenya today within the Mazda Demio category are the Mazda Demio diesel and the Mazda Demio petrol. The diesel is 1500cc while the petrol is 1500cc and 1300cc. The diesel is powered by the 1.5 liter Skyactiv D petrol. What we get in Kenya. Why is this car so special and why should you put your money on the Mazda Demio? We'll start with the design. The design of the Mazda Demio, the Mazda 2, borrows from the design of the Mazda's Soul of Motion kind of design that is seen in the Mazda CX-5, kind of Mazda Axela. So looking at the small cars, because Mazda Demio competes with the likes of Nissan Note, Honda Fit, Suzuki Swift and such small cars, but this car in design it has been taken to a notch. Did you know that Mazda Demio actually won the best designed small cars in Japan some years back? That was back in 2015, then 2014 to 2015. So in terms of design, Mazda Demio has been designed so well, and it's one of the small cars that is really appealing to many people, both men and women in design. In terms of the interior, the practicality of the interior of the Mazda Demio, you find that this car, the interior is actually built so well. The quality of the dashboard is very, very impressive. You don't get a lot of plastics inside this car, and that is the beauty of Mazda Demio. Actually, if you get inside the Mazda Demio, you will think maybe you're inside Mazda Axela. You get the infotainment system that is having the screen, that is touch screen, and also the control knobs that the selectors at the center console that you can use to actually control quite a number of functionalities on the screen. You also get the steering controls. That is so impressive. In terms of practicality of the same interior, Mazda Demio comes with quite a number of compartments where you can put your stuff like small stuff, your mobile phone, things like bottle holders and water bottle holders in the cabin. And there's the glove box where you can put your documents and stuff like that. So the cabin actually feels very spacious, and the legroom for the front row is very, very impressive. Tall people can sit comfortably, and it is built, the cockpit is just amazing. You will love it, and many people, this is the selling point. Actually, apart from the design, the interior practicality and the interior build quality is one selling point of a Mazda 2 or the Mazda Demio. Now, getting to the second row, you realize that in cars, you have to sacrifice something to give something advantage. So second row of the Mazda Demio actually is very limited. For tall people like us, we hardly sit there to really enjoy long safaris. But then also you talk about the headroom. The headroom of the Mazda Demio at the back is very crazy. For tall people, you may not really like it because it is really a bit constrained. So there we cannot really give it to Mazda, though it is just enough for people who are not really that tall. But even if you're tall, if you're not doing long distances, you won't really feel what I'm talking about. Now, there's the elephant in the room that we need to talk about this Mazda Demio. Talking about the SkyActiv technology, the SkyActiv technology, as we have said, is a system of many things that actually gives the car ability to consume less fuel and to produce more power, at the same time reduce emissions. Just kind of hybrid system that is in the engine SkyActiv nature. Remember, we have the transmission that is SkyActiv. We also have the SkyActiv design of the body. So the SkyActiv transmission, kind of, if you see a Mazda Demio, that is the SkyActiv D, just know that there's a SkyActiv diesel engine. Then the SkyActiv G, that is the SkyActiv petrol engine. So that is how you can actually, this hybrid version of the Mazda Demio. So in terms of safety, I'll say without a doubt is that Mazda Demio, being a small compact car, this car is actually equipped with the Mazda's iActiv Sense. And the Mazda's iActiv Sense is a collection of techniques that actually enable the driver to drive safely on the road, and also the car to mitigate. And if you can't really prevent collision and things like that, the iActiv Sense will help you as a driver to reduce the intensity of the damage that can result from you colliding or you getting an accident. Some of the features of the iActiv Sense that comes into the Mazda, with the Mazda, I mean, are things like lane departure warning assist. These are kind of system that if you start deviating from the lane departure, like if you are on a line on the road, then you start moving away from that lane, you'll get a warning on the screen there with a sound telling you that you are really leaving your line and you should not leave your line. We have this smart city brake system. This is whereby the car is able actually to brake itself when it has sensed, like if it has sensed something in front of it and you're not really going to brake, you'll feel that the car is braking. So this system is installed in the Mazda Demio to help you actually prevent colliding or causing an accident here on the road. Then there is the blind spot monitoring system that comes in the Mazda Demio. You know, there are cars which can be on your blind spot when you're driving places which you can't see well, cars which may be coming from your side or at the rear back. There's a system that is installed in this car that is able to warn you through a sound or just an indicator on the infotainment system that there's a car approaching from the side, there's a car approaching from that point which you cannot really see clearly. So these are just some of the things that are equipped in this particular model of Mazda Demio that makes it so special and makes the safety to another level. So yes, the car also comes, in terms of fuel consumption, it also packs what we call the idling stop. This is a system which is able to switch off the engine when the car is stationary, when you're not moving. So this one actually helps you to save on fuel, and fuel efficiency of the Mazda SkyActiv technology is about, this car will give you about 18 to 20 km per liter for the SkyActiv. And the next question that guys are really asking is that, should I get a petrol or a diesel Mazda Demio? It is not really common to see small cars running on diesel. We are used to diesel cars being like big cars like the Land Cruisers and maybe the V8 engines which are really running on diesel maybe, but we are not used to small cars. The answer to the question as to whether you should buy a Demio which is a diesel is yes. There is no actually what Mazda did was that they wanted they are saying that they wanted a small car that could give you more power, but at the same time easy to maintain. The only challenge with having diesel engines most of the times is that there is what we call the diesel particulate filter that always get clogged when you don't really do long distances. You remember, diesel actually operates by high compression. So if there is no enough energy to compress the diesel fuel that can be able to really combust fully, most of these diesel small engines, if you don't do long distance and the engine does not really get to do a lot of work, proper work, there would be soot that will be formed. But that one means that the ratio of air fuel mixture will really be altered. This will result into what we call the knocking of the engine some of the times, but it's not so common. So whether you should buy a diesel or petrol engine Mazda 2 depends on whether you will be able to do long distances most of the times. But it's not really about long distances only. Once you bought a diesel Mazda Demio, you also need to check on the service requirements of a diesel engine that you need to really follow strictly. So I'll say without a doubt that if you're looking to buy a Mazda Demio, you can either choose a diesel or a petrol. In terms of reliability, I'll say that Mazda Demio, the Mazda 2, is a very reliable car, and it's one of the cars that you can really put your money on. Without a doubt, guys, if you're to choose between Honda Fit, Mazda Demio, Suzuki Swift, Nissan Note, maybe Ractis, you'd rather put your money on Honda Fit or Mazda Demio. And if you're to do a Mazda Demio, guys, do not fear the diesel engine. Just do distances, just run the car and maintain the car well. It will serve you and will enjoy more power on the road as compared to any other person driving a petrol engine on the road. So guys, that was my video, and if you really want to get a Mazda Demio, if you want to import, the only challenge right now is that prices have gone up, because even currently the 2014 models are selling for about 980 to 1.1 million. So is the 2015. Most of them are 2015 actually. So until next episode, let me know what you think about the Mazda Demio, if it's a car that you really want to buy. And until next video, bye.